हेलो हेलो हेलो। कौन सी आवाज़ आ रही है?
ये वाली आ रही है लैपटॉप। हेलो 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 हेलो।
जो जर्नल आया हुआ है ना, आ रही है उसमें
फैम वैम सब कुछ सही है ना?
हैंड फ्री में आ रही है वो।
नहीं नहीं, इसका वो खराब है ना साउंड का। हेलो हेलो हेलो। यहीं से आ रहा हूँ मैं।
हाँ, कैमरे का जर्नल खुला हुआ है ना। उसको बोल सेंटर तो करो बेटा, सेंटर तो करो विकेट रहमान।
सुबह बोर्ड यहाँ तक आ रहा था।
तो चार्जर भी तो है उसका थोड़ा लंबा। हेलो हेलो हेलो। से तो गई आवाज़, इस पे आ नहीं रही। हेलो हेलो हेलो। जा तो। हेलो, क्या देखूं? कैमरा ही नहीं आ रहा, कन्वर्टर नहीं लगा हुआ। हेलो 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 हेलो।
Assalamu alaikum. This is match number 8 of Bluebird Daily Premier League Season 2, presented by NGS Cuisine and powered by Net Solar Energy Private Limited. It's the third week of this prestigious Delhi Sadagan Community Tournament, where we are witnessing Delighters taking on Himalaya packages once again at DHS Sports Club Moin Khan Academy. Delighters are batting first. I'm pretty sure they must have opted to bat first after winning the toss. Fourth match for Himalaya packages, whether it's the third match for Delighters team. Both teams have won a couple of matches so far. There's Chaudhary taking the new ball. Full toss, just gets it over mid on. Not going to run away for 4, but Abdullah will pick up another couple. First over comes to an end. It's 9 without a wicket for Delighters team. So we saw Faiz Chaudhary taking on the new ball. Now it's going to be Rahman Mahmood from the other end. Taj Suleiman Chawla and Abdul Rahman have come out to open the innings. Abdullah has come out to open the innings. Both these openers will be looking to get off to a decent start. We haven't seen a good opening stand by the Tigers team so far. Otherwise, if you talk about their overall performance, it has been brilliant because they have won their first 2 matches. And that was precisely because of the way their bowlers have performed and the way their middle order batters have taken the responsibility. But tonight, they will be hoping that they can utilize the conditions well because the last couple of matches we have seen the batting become a little easy. In fact, the pitches have gone better in the DHS Sports Club Moin Khan Academy, and that's why we have seen last couple of matches sides have been scoring tons of runs in their 20 overs. Goes for the sweep shot. I don't think he has got any bat behind it. The umpire has already given that as a wide. Mozdam Chaudhary giving the chase from fine leg. Will be another couple. In fact, 3 more will be added to the total because it was a wide down the leg side. We saw an exciting week last time around when we saw 100 being scored by Numan Bari of NJS team. We saw the first hat trick being picked by Humesh As, who will be in action tonight for Himalaya packages. Abdul Waqi also scored 100 against Harpeen Builders, representing Delhi Boys, and Delhi Boys got up to their first win of this tournament. So things are shaping up very nicely in this DPL Season 2. We are still not aware of which team is going to qualify for the playoffs or the semi-finals and be finish at the top because all the teams have put up a spectacular show with the bat as well as with the ball. That's a big hit. This will go all the way for 6. First 6 of the innings from Abdullah. And he had no hesitation in keeping the ball down. Powerfully struck over square leg by the right-hander. Got a streakish boundary in the very first over because of an inside edge, but no half measures about that stroke. Clearing his front leg, getting down, bending down, and in fact making sure that he hit it comfortably over square leg. I just mentioned the pitches have gone a little better, and that's why you see sides getting off to a decent start. They need a better start tonight, the Lighters team. As they are up against a very strong Himalaya packages team who are very confident because of the way they chased down 166 in their previous match against NJSPC. In fact, it was the only instance of this tournament where the side chasing has gone on to win the game. Otherwise, in all other six matches, the side who has batted first have emerged as victorious. Shot again, pulled again, easy pickings for the right-hander. No one will be able to pull the ball back. It was Fizan Shoaib, one of the safest fielders on this Himalaya packages team, but even he was standing a square leg and it was nicely timed and placed by Abdullah. Not only the pitch looks good, but the outfield looks much more quicker as well today. So we can expect a high-scoring encounter today between these two teams. We've got stars of daily community in both the teams. Tonight we will witness obviously Umar Chawla batting later on in this first innings for the Lighters team, and Seth Chaudhary leading Himalaya package is going to be a really interesting competition. Bit of a fumble will get another easy single, Abdullah, but he has made his intentions pretty clear, and I'm pretty sure Saad at the other end, who is now at the striker's end, will also look to be as aggressive as possible. That's his nature. Unfortunately, he has not been able to get going so far in this tournament. In fact, he got up to a decent start in the very first match that they played against Bluebird, got 40 odd runs, but he'll be eyeing a big score tonight. Quick single taken by Saad. Good understanding being shown by the two batters out there so far. Man Mahmood usually is a very good bowler with the new ball. The off-kick sends the ball into the right-handers, bowls straight as possible, brings those stumps and pads into play. Now they've got another fielder deep on the onside. Kazan Shoaib once again standing at deep square leg, exactly where he hit a six earlier in this over. This time hits it well in front of square. Times that one well as well. That's going to run away for four more. Beautiful piece of batting from Abdullah. He knew where the fielder was. Earlier, he hit it behind square. This time, he made sure that he hit it much more earlier so that Fazan won't be able to cut that one off. Couple of boundaries and a six to end the over. 2 overs done, and the Lighters have got it to a flying start. They are 30 for no loss. Faiz Chaudhary now into his second over, the third of the innings. Starts off with a slower delivery. Now, he was the one who bowled exceptionally well against NJS Kazin, where the other bowlers were being taken to cleaners by Noman Bari, and he was in the process of scoring his first century. In fact, the very first century of this tournament. Faiz Chaudhary bowled exceptionally with the new ball, got the early wicket of the captain, Saqib Ikhlas, and didn't allow them to get up to a good start in the power play. In fact, they were very slow in the first 8 or 9 overs, but then when Noman Bari started to get going, I mean, there was no one stopping him until the 18th or 19th over, where Abdullah Jamal and Humaid Waqas bowled exceptionally well and made sure that at one stage they were looking to go past 170, 180. They were restricted to 165. And the reason why they were able to do so was they had so many bowling options that they introduced someone like Humaid Waqas in the 19th over who managed to just give away 1 run and got 3 wickets. Hat trick in the process, too. Another slower delivery, just looking to guide it. Now it went straight to that fielder and short third, but a bit of a fumble allowed Saad to pick up that single that he was looking for. Now, he's doing the right thing, Saad. He knows that he's a little short of runs of late. Find it difficult to hit those boundaries even in the first 6 overs. So he's making sure that he gets a single and gets Abdullah on strike as much as possible. 2 boundaries and a six already for the right-hander. No one available on either side of the wicket if we talk about fielders deep on outside the 30-yard circle. Just long on and long off in play, so you can expect some full stuff once again from Faiz Chaudhary. Opens the face of the bat, a bit of a misspeed from Faizan Shoaib. You don't expect that to happen from him. It's going to be pulled back. Brilliant effort from Humaid Waqas. Good tag team work from him and Faizan Shoaib in the end. Abdullah will get just a couple. Could have got at least three there because Faizan Shoaib stopped initially, and then when he saw Humaid Waqas has pulled the ball back, deflected it inside the boundary rope, then he went to gather that one, and in the process they could have easily come back for the third as well, but they decided not to. Third man and final leg both are still up, mid off and mid off. In fact, long on and long off in place. Slightly slower, hits it hard. Does Abdullah? That's going to run away. In fact, that's gone all the way for six. Picked up the slower one very early there, Abdullah. Perez attempted a slower one earlier in this over too. Holds another one, but this time it was right in the slot for Abdullah. Didn't use his speed, but just hand-eye coordination and made sure that not a small six by any stretch of imagination. It went way over the head of the fielder at long on. Already making a statement in these first 3 overs. Another slow one, hits it hard. Chance for the fielder at long on, but I just get. Oh, that's a really good catch. Excellently held by that fielder at long on. I think it was Mohib Suleiman or someone else, but we'll have to confirm that. But that doesn't stop us to define how good a catch that was to get rid of Abdullah. Good catch. Slightly slow. Abdullah was once again looking to chance his arms. Got it from the middle of the bat, but just couldn't get enough elevation or the distance. And after an electrifying start, Abdullah will be walking on his way back. 29 of just 9 deliveries for the right-hander. Exactly the sort of start his team wanted him to provide, and he did that. The Riders have now lost their first wicket. They are 39 for 1.
हाँ यार, ये क्या हुआ ये? नहीं, वो पीछे करे तो हम आगे करे तो हमारे रुमान है उधर, क्या करो रुमान रुमान कमेटी है, दूसरे पे डाल देंगे। कैमरे नहीं आता तेरे सबके सामने आपने देखा असद भाई। हाँ सही है, आगे आगे
So 39 for 1 after first 3 overs. Chance of Fazan Shoaib to come back in. It's chance for another wicket. Roman Mahmood takes a really good catch at deep square leg. 2-2 now for Himalaya packages, and both the openers are now dismissed. His eyes must have cleared up when he saw that short delivery from Fazan Shoaib, because there was no turn whatsoever so far on this track. He went for the big shot, did Saad Suleiman, but once again the luck not favoring him. Got it higher from the bat, got enough elevation, but no distance whatsoever, and just one fielder deep on the onside took a really good catch. 2 wickets now gone down all of a sudden. The Lighters, who got up to a flying start, are slightly on the back foot. Both the openers dismissed. Saad walking back after scoring 4. It's 39 for 2. Umar Chawla, the new man in fact, they've got both the batters who are yet to face their first delivery. Umar just did his. What an exciting power play this has turned out to be. 2.5 overs, they were 39 for no loss when Villa was going berserk. And all of a sudden, now they have lost 2 quick wickets. Umar Chawla walks in, so is Shayan Mateen. These are the non-strikers, and it's his first game of this Delhi Premier League Season 2. Wanted to go for the single. Oh, that's a good piece of fielding from Umaid Waqas. I think he saw the opportunity. That's why Himalaya packages always keep him up in the 30-yard circle, because he's very quick across the field and gets down to the ball so early. Going for another quick single. This time they'll be able to get there. That's how he starts his innings. Umar Chawla doesn't go harder at earlier stages of the innings, no matter if he has come into bat during the batting power play or not. That's how he plays. But Shayan Mateen, as we all know, in recent times he has been very significant for any franchise that he has represented. He usually comes in at number 3 or number 4. It's an ideal situation for someone like him to come on and take on the bowlers, because there are still 2 overs to go after this delivery in the power play. Very good player against the spin, very good player against the pace is Shayan. But a brilliant over comes to an end from Fazan Shoaib. Just a single and a wicket off it. 4 overs done. The Lighters are 40 for 2. Change of ends for Rahman Mahmood. Well, just one over so far, but that came from the other end, and he was taken to cleaners by Abdullah. But now he has been dismissed. Come on to ball once again with still 2 overs left in the power play. Now there is a fielder at deep square leg and a fielder at long on for someone like Umar Chawla. And I'm not sure that he's going to go for those big shots early on. I still believe that he is going to just take a single and give the strike to Shayan Mateen. Oh, there's a mix-up. The throw was not a good one. They needed a direct hit on that occasion because Umar Chawla wanted that single, but he was sent back by his partner. Ibadur Rahman with the glove work. I just get the feeling if the throw had been a little too close to the stumps, would have been trouble for Umar Chawla. Now, he started off brilliantly in this tournament. Umar Chawla got up to a half century against Bluebird, but then just couldn't continue with the momentum against Daily Boys, although their side won against Daily Boys, but he was dismissed leg before against Khurram Shahid. Tonight he has come in at a situation where his team has got up to a decent start and he can still afford to take some time out there in the middle, knowing the fact that he has also got Shayan Mateen at the other end who can hit those boundaries if required. Right now, I think Himalaya packages know how Umar Chawla plays, so that's why they have placed more and more fielders very close to the bat. Even the fielders who were standing inside the inner ring are well ahead of the edge of the ring. On the outside, you can see Faiz, Umaid Waqas, and Fazan Shoaib, who are very quick. Then at mid wicket, we've got Abdullah Jamal. Himalaya standing at mid off. The full toss, it's a hit me delivery from Rahman Mahmood. Well, he was doing all the right thing for the first three deliveries by exerting that pressure on Umar Chawla, and all of a sudden he has got rid of that by bowling a freebie. An absolute gift for someone like Umar who was waiting for a delivery like that so that he can just open up his shoulders and start to feel a little more relaxed. Still no changes in the field though, mid wicket still up, standing very close to Umar. That's a much better comeback. No matter how good a player is against spin bowling, initially you need to draw them forward to go for the drive and just keep the ball outside the off stump a little. Goes for the sweep shot, hits it really hard, but there is deep square leg in place. And he does really well in the end. Just 5 runs coming in that over from Rahman. 5 overs completed. The Lighters with a over still to go in the power play are 45 for 2. So 45 for 2 after 5. Fazan into his second. That just didn't bounce at all. That just stayed low after pitching. Omar Chawla did really well that he got down and still was able to put some bat behind it. I think they must have seen that dismissal of Omar Chawla in the previous match, where he was just looking to sweep that ball and the ball hits his pads, and I think that's the reason why Fazan Shoaib is just looking to bowl a little quicker and slightly shorter of length. first match for Shayan in this tournament, so he's feeling some nerves out there, and I'm pretty sure one boundary of his bag and he's going to start feeling comfortable again. Very good player on the back foot, especially against the spin. We have seen so many batters struggling against the left arm spinners because they've got so many left arm spinners. I mean, if you look at every team, they've got at least one or two. So there is a batter who can play them so well. It's Shayan Mati, because saw him in DSPL last season and he was scoring tons of runs. Goes for the big shot, gets it past mid off. Just get the feeling it's going to be pulled back. Bit of a footwork, but still the ball goes past the boundary ropes. Not convincingly timed by Umar Chawla because that wasn't far away from the fielder at mid off too, but he knew that once he got it past that fielder inside the inner ring, straight back over the bowler's head, there were always runs on offer. 50 also came with that boundary from Umar Chawla's bat. Went for a big shot again. A bit of an appeal there from Ibadur Rahman, and he looks pretty confident. Straight away, the on-field umpire has referred that one upstairs. Now, Umar Chawla isn't going anywhere. He looks very confident too. In fact, he's just having a word with his partner at the other end. But I'm pretty sure the way the fielding side is celebrating, they think that they've got their man. It's a big one, Umar Chawla. It's a replay that's going to suggest whether his back foot was inside the crease or whether it was outside by the time Badur Rahman took the bails off.
फ्लेवर्स हैं ऐसे कोने से इसका तरीका ये है कि
So they got another wicket in the last ball of the batting power play, and that was a big one of Umar Chawla when he just couldn't hit the amount of spin that Hasan Shoaib got, and a brilliant glove work from Ibadur Rahman, and he knew it straight away because Umar Chawla's toes were on the line, and as we all know, the line belongs to the umpire. So 3 wickets have now gone down. Shayan will be facing Rahman Mahmood to continue in his third over. Now he has now been joined by the left-hander Abdullah Tawab. Abdullah Tawab was opening the innings in the first couple of matches for the Lighters team. Not that aggressive, but he did made a valuable contribution in the second match, scoring 39, but he consumed a lot of deliveries. I think the experiment of sending team until they lost 2 wickets back to back, going down over Chawla, losing his balance, getting out stumped against Kazan Shoaib. They've got the fielder at first slip, Umar Loya standing at the first slip for the new batter. Look to apply more pressure. They've got really good bowling options, Himalaya packages. Not going to be easy for D-Lighters team, even they have batted first, but with the 5 fielders inside the inner ring are looking to stop those singles and trying to bowl as many dot ball as possible. Just in the gap on the onside. Quiet passage of play if we talk about the last couple of overs for the Lighters team. 39 for no loss to 54 for 3 in just a span of 3 overs speaks volume of how well Himalaya packages have fought back in this match. Now look at where Umar Loya is standing. Very close to the bat. Drops it short away. It's going to be a wide outside the off stump. And this is where Abdullah Tawab got a single at the very first delivery when he just played it with a straighter bat, and now they want to cover that angle too. Good proactive captaincy from Saif Chaudhary. Straight away, that fielder comes into play. Another dot delivery it is. Just a couple of runs coming in that over. 7 overs completed. They are 55 for 3. Will be Kazan Shoaib to continue. Couple of wickets for the left arm spinner up till now. Tries to hit it a little too hard there, Shayan, but there's protection out there in the deep on the onside with 2 fielders standing at the ropes. And they've got left and right hand combination out there in the middle of the Lighters team, so Himalaya packages can afford to try other options too. I'm pretty sure they will look to bring on someone like Mohsen Chaudhary from one end so that he can turn the ball away from Abdullah Tawab. Right now, again, Abdullah Tawab is, who we all know, is someone who doesn't like to go for the big shots early on in his innings. Is someone who's just look to build on his innings, will have to play against his natural style of play. So the way the ball is coming onto the bat looks like a very good batting pitch once again tonight. It's in the air, but just wide of the bowler. Normally, it's a risky option to play the ball in the air when you've got so many fielders close to the bat. He likes to play that shot, Shayan Mateen. We have seen him scoring so many runs in that region behind square. Just a forward defensive push, but it will be enough for Shayan to get another single. Again, 3 runs coming in that over. 8 overs done. It's 58 for 3. Back and as expected, it's Sumedh Wakas who is coming ahead of Muazzam Chaudhary. Could just bowl 1 over against NJS the other night where he picked up 3 wickets, including a hat trick, and just gave away 1 run. And I think it was that moment where Himalaya packages were strongly the favourites to win the game. And obviously, they were helped even more by their captain, Saif Chaudhary. The way he came out to bat, all guns blazing, scoring a quick by half century of just 22 deliveries. It just set the tone for Himalaya packages to chase down 166. Nicely up pitch, but can just get a run. Abdullah Tawab towards deep square leg. Now, whenever Ahmed Wakas tries to come closer to the stumps, I think he's much more lethal as compared to when he comes wider of the crease. He gets that drift and he obviously gets some turn as well. So far, Shahan Mateen is just looking to give respect to those good deliveries and not looking to play any adventurous stroke. Still waiting for his first boundary, Shahan. Lightly short and much closer to cut. And that's what he does. He always keeps the batter guessing, always keeps them in two minds whether to get on the front foot or play the ball on the back foot. Now they've placed a freezer at fine leg Abdullah Jamal, so just to counter that sweep shot if Shayan tries to lay one. Instead, he lets another ball go straight to the keeper. Defended nicely and a quick single taken. In fact, they can get another one because there was no close fielder backing up, but they decided not to because Cheyenne was a long way ahead of the non-strikers end. So just a couple of runs, in fact, just 3 runs coming in the opening over of Advert. They're just dealing in singles right now, the Leaders team. As after 9, they are at 61 for 3.
इसको ऐसे पीते भी रहे और ऐसे ऐसे लगा भी सकते हैं। भाई थैंक यू सो मच फ्रूटी आइस पॉप्स, बहुत जबरदस्त फ्लेवर है। खवातीन और हजरात, बचपन की यादें आ गई है। फ्रूटी आइस पॉप की तरफ से आइस पॉप्स आ गई है। 100% नेचुरल कलर फ्लेवर्स हैं। ऐसे कोने से इसका तरीका ही है कि इसको ऐसे पीते भी रहे और ऐसे ऐसे लगा भी सकते हैं। भाई थैंक यू सो मच फ्रूटी आइस पॉप्स, बहुत जबरदस्त फ्लेवर है। खवातीन और हजरात, बचपन की यादें आ गई है। फ्रूटी आइस पॉप की तरफ से आइस पॉप्स आ गई है। 100 पीते भी रहे और ऐसे ऐसे लगा भी सकते हैं। भाई थैंक यू सो मच फ्रूटी आइस पॉप्स, बहुत
So both the spinners just bowling 3 overs, Roman and Shazan Shoaib. And now we are going to witness another change in the bowling attack. Mozam Chaudhary, nicely swept by Cheyenne. He's going to get a boundary. Leg and deep hit wicket for the left-hander. Just surprises the batter. Very unlucky in the previous match that Roman Bari was on song. That's the quicker one we were talking about. Nicely fielded. It was Abdullah Jamal at short extra cover who anticipated and dived towards his left to stop the ball. Himalaya packages have played 3 matches up till now, most by any team in this DPL season 2. They won their first match against Bluebird. They lost the other one. The second match that they played against RP in Builders, where they couldn't chase down 132. Then they came back very strongly and chased down 166. So they've got a couple of matches remaining in this league, including this one tonight, and they'll be hoping that they can win both of them to get closer to the qualifiers or the semi-finals. If they win this one tonight, they'll be inching closer. And on the other hand, the Lighters will be hoping that they can keep that winning momentum going. A dot to end the over. 6 runs coming in that first over from Moazzam. As after the halfway stage, the Lighters are now 67 for 3. Into second over now, Ahmed Wakas. Just bringing an extra fielder on the offside behind square. Once again, staying too much on the back foot, Abdullah Tawab, and just getting a little late on that stroke. All 4 overs in the first 3 matches. No full toss swept. All 4 overs in the first 3 matches. No full toss swept away by Cheyenne Mateen. He likes playing that stroke. There was no one at fine leg, so he's going to pick up an easy couple. And I just get the feeling there is a bit of partnership building now between these two. Yes, they're consuming a bit of time, but with that, they will obviously start looking the ball well. Couldn't stop that from the skipper. I think the fielding side right now needs to realize that if there is one batter out of these two, they can exert more pressure on. It's the left-hander Abdullah Tawab. Goes for the sweep shot, a bit of an appeal there from the bowler, but I just get the feeling impact was outside the off stump. We were talking about the pressure they will be looking to build on the batter, and we just witnessed Abdullah going for the big shot because even he was getting a little frustrated because of the lack of runs that are coming off his bat. Powerfully struck. It's in the gap. Long one does really well. Could have easily been a couple had there been a slow fielder out there at long on, but instead just a single for Shayan. On a pitch that is not offering a lot to the spinners, I think Himalaya has bowled really well up till now. Hasn't conceded a boundary. He's into his second over. That's going to be a wide down the leg side. I think he was just looking to follow the batter, but Abdullah didn't move on that occasion. Single to end the over. 11 done. The Lighters are 75 for 3.
जबरदस्त फ्लेवर है। खवातीन और हजरात, बचपन की यादें आ गई है। फ्रूटी आइस पॉप की तरफ से आइस पॉप्स आ गई है। 100% नेचुरल कलर फ्लेवर्स हैं। ऐसे कोने से इसका तरीका ही है कि इसको ऐसे पीते भी रहे और ऐसे ऐसे लगा भी सकते हैं। भाई थैंक यू सो मच फ्रूटी आइस पॉप्स, बहुत जबरदस्त फ्लेवर है। खवातीन और हजरात, बचपन की यादें आ गई है। फ्रूटी आइस पॉप की तरफ से आइस पॉप्स आ गई है। 100% नेचुरल कलर फ्लेवर्स हैं। ऐसे कोने से इसका तरीका ही है कि इसको ऐसे पीते भी रहे और ऐसे ऐसे लगा भी सकते हैं। भाई थैंक यू सो मच फ्रूटी आइस पॉप्स, बहुत जबरदस्त फ्लेवर है। खवातीन और हजरात, बचपन की यादें आ गई है। फ्रूटी आइस पॉप की तरफ से आइस पॉप्स आ गई है। 100% नेचुरल कलर फ्लेवर्स हैं। ऐसे कोने से इसका तरीका ही है कि इसको ऐसे पीते भी रहे और ऐसे ऐसे लगा भी सकते हैं। भाई थैंक यू सो मच फ्रूटी आइस पॉप्स, बहुत जबरदस्त फ्लेवर है। खवातीन और हजरात, बचपन की यादें आ गई है। फ्रूटी आइस पॉप की तरफ से आइस पॉप्स आ गई है। 100% नेचुरल कलर फ्लेवर्स हैं। ऐसे कोने से इसका तरीका ही है कि इसको ऐसे पीते भी रहे और ऐसे ऐसे लगा भी सकते हैं। भाई थैंक यू सो मच फ्रूटी आइस पॉप्स, बहुत जबरदस्त फ्लेवर है। खवातीन और हजरात, बचपन की यादें आ गई है। फ्रूटी आइस पॉप की तरफ से आइस पॉप्स आ गई है। 100% नेचुरल कलर फ्लेवर्स हैं। ऐसे कोने से इसका तरीका ही है कि इसको ऐसे पीते भी रहे और ऐसे ऐसे लगा भी सकते हैं। भाई थैंक यू सो मच फ्रूटी आइस पॉप्स, बहुत जबरदस्त फ्लेवर है। खवातीन और हजरात, बचपन की यादें आ गई है। फ्रूटी आइस पॉप की तरफ से आइस पॉप्स आ गई है। 100% नेचुरल कलर फ्लेवर्स हैं। ऐसे कोने से इसका तरीका ही है कि इसको ऐसे पीते भी रहे और ऐसे ऐसे लगा भी सकते हैं। भाई थैंक यू सो मच फ्रूटी आइस पॉप्स, बहुत
Mozam into his second over now. Oh, a bit of a misfield there from the fielder at long on, and he's very disappointed, Mozam. Straight away wanted to go for the big shot early on. After the drinks break, Abdullah Tawab got it from the middle of the blade, got it over mid wicket. First error committed by the fielder at long on. I'm pretty sure the message must have been sent during the drinks break to both these batters to get at least one boundary of the over and try to get to 100 as early as possible. But if they can manage to reach up till 100 in the 15 overs, then you can expect them to score at 10 and over in the last five, knowing the fact that they've still got someone like Anas Mustafiz who can hit those big shots. Hits away in the gap. And this will run away for 4-2. Two boundaries down in the over of Abdullah Tawab. This is much better than the previous one because this time it was right in the gap between long on and deep mid wicket. And the fact that it was bowled well outside the off stump and he still managed to time it well enough and place it in the gap. Now he gets that one over extra cover. Some work to do for Fazan Shoaib at long off. Abdullah will pick up another two. This partnership is now flourishing for the Lighters team. 34 runs added by Abdullah Tawab and Shayan Mateen. Couple of boundaries already in this over. Quicker one. Will get another run. Really good stuff from the left-hander. 11 coming in that over, 12 completed. The Lighters are marching along there. 86 for 3. The last over was a touch expensive from Mohsen Chaudhary, where we saw 11 runs being scored by Abdullah Tawab. He goes for the big shot, just got his hand to it. Tell you what, it wasn't far away from Abdullah Jamal, who is standing very close on the leg side. And even when he decided to jump in the air, the ball just hitting his right hand and going deep on the leg side. Plan almost worked for Himalaya packages because they were expecting Abdullah Tawab to hit the ball against the turn, which he did, and also in the air, but just making sure that he got it over Abdullah Jamal. Bit of extra bounce now for Ahmed Waqas. Last couple of overs, we have just seen Abdullah Tawab being on strike, and Shayan has just been at the non-strikers end, watching all action happening at the other end. So now I think he'll be hoping that he can get few boundaries under his belt too. I'm pretty sure after a couple of overs, he will be expecting Abdullah Jamal. Took it as a low full toss, swept it away towards deep square leg, and both these batters will be well aware of the fact that Abdullah Jamal might be bowling the 15th, 17th, 19th, or maybe the 14th, 16th, 18th over. So they will be waiting for some pace, because it's easier to hit runs against the pace as compared to spin bowling. Rips it away nicely. Just another run conceded. Remember, he's yet to concede a boundary who made Waqas in his spell. Might have not picked up a wicket tonight, but he has stopped the flow of runs from his end. Went for the reverse sweep. Doesn't connect the Shayan Mateen. Talking about reverse sweep, we saw Shahrukh Mohsin getting 3 boundaries for our Queen Builders against Daily Boys. Hits it over square. Extra cover. This will run away for 4. Excellent timing. Now, when you can play such shots, such quality strokes, why would you need to go for the reverse sweep? Effortlessly timed by Cheyenne. He just got so down and made sure that he hit it wide of the fielder at long off. Really good stuff from Cheyenne. 13 overs comes to an end. The Lighters are making a bit of a comeback. They are now 93 for 3. Was slightly short. It's up in the air. It's over mid wicket. He has made that leg side of his own against Mozam Chaudhary. As Abdullah Tawab. Couple of boundaries in the previous over and now a big 6 over mid wicket. And it's the longer side of the ground too when you talk about deep extra cover and deep mid wicket, but he has timed that so well, this Abdullah. Hundred also comes up now with that single for Delighters team, and you can clearly see that both these batters have now started showing some intent after the drinks break. They're 75 for 3 after 11, and the next couple of overs they have quickly got 25 more. Very lucky. Very lucky them was that could have run away for 4 too, because that was a quicker one. And down the leg side it was going. Just a bit of bad, and that would have run away for 4. Hits it hard. Chance of Ruman Mahmood, but he just waited on the back foot. Now, if he would have charged towards the ball, I'm pretty sure he could have gone closer to take that catch. Instead, he decided to stay back to stop the boundary. Now, in these situations, all you need to do is to take a bit of a risk to break the partnership, because this partnership is now proving to be really threatening for Himalaya packages. 51 runs now being added by these two. Faster one. Gets his man. Does Mozam Chaudhary. He was getting a bit of treatment against Abdullah Tawab, especially when he was dropping it slightly shorter. Coming round the wicket, coming wider of the crease, bowling a faster one. And Abdullah Tawab just couldn't judge the pace behind it. Almost yorked himself and disturbed the off stump. Did Mozam. Finally gets his first wicket, and the partnership has finally been broken with Abdullah Tawab making a walk back to the dugout. It's 102 for 4. The fourth wicket has gone down, and that brings Anas Mustafiz at crease. Straight away gets that sweep shot coming. It's Humaid Waqas who is after the ball, and I'm pretty sure he's going to pull the ball back, and Anas Mustafiz will get off the mark with a couple. I think he was looking to surprise the new batter with a cook at one once again, Muazzam, but Anas was just waiting on the back foot. Good over comes to an end from Muazzam, although he got hit for a boundary, but he came back strongly against Abdullah Tawab and got him out. 14 overs done, 6 to go. The Lighters are 104 for 4.
जबरदस्त फ्लेवर है। खवातीन और हजरात, बचपन की यादें आ गई है फ्रूटी आइस पॉप की तरफ से। आइस पॉप्स आ गई है 100% नेचुरल कलर फ्लेवर्स हैं। ऐसे कोने से इसका तरीका ही है कि इसको ऐसे पीते भी रहे और ऐसे ऐसे लगा भी सकते हैं। भाई थैंक यू सो मच फ्रूटी आइस पॉप्स, बहुत जबरदस्त फ्लेवर है। खवातीन और हजरात, बचपन की यादें आ गई है फ्रूटी आइस पॉप की तरफ से। आइस पॉप्स आ गई है 100% नेचुरल कलर फ्लेवर्स हैं। ऐसे कोने से इसका तरीका ही है कि से पीते भी रहे और ऐसे ऐसे लगा भी सकते हैं। भाई थैंक यू सो मच फ्रूटी आइस पॉप्स, बहुत जबरदस्त फ्लेवर है। खवातीन और हजरात, बचपन की यादें आ गई है फ्रूटी आइस पॉप की तरफ से। आइस पॉप्स आ गई है 100% नेचुरल।
Shehan Mateen is still out there. Humaid Waqas has now started his last over. None for 17 for the left arm spinner tonight. This is the beauty about T20 cricket. One day you just get to bowl one over where you pick up 3 wickets and a hat trick. And the other day when you get a chance to bowl all 4 overs and you are still searching for your first. But he's got a new man in, Anas Mustafiz. Good striker of the cricket ball, and I'm pretty sure he's going to look to take on Humaid Waqas. Because he loves going downtown and on the leg side. Likes to play that sweep shot too, Anas Mustafiz. There he goes for the big shot. Chance on Umar Loya, and he doesn't drop many. A really, really good running catch towards his left from Umar Loya. And Umaid Waqas gets his worst, and it's a big one of Anas Mustafiz. Straight away wanted to go for a big shot. That's his favorite zone, but I think he did well, Saif Chaudhary. He placed that fielder at long off deliberately a little wider so that he can cover that angle, which Umar Loya did beautifully in the end. Couple of wickets going down in quick succession now for the Lighters. First it was Abdullah Tawab, and now Anas Mustafiz, the man dismissed. It's 105 for 5. Ali Nasir, the new man in. Umaid Waqas is well aware of the fact and the capabilities of Ali Nasir. He's another powerful striker of the cricket ball, so I'm pretty sure he's not going to look to fly the ball a great deal against him. His job was to block the flow of runs and pick up as many wickets as possible. He has just given away 18 and now has picked up 1. I'm pretty sure he's going to make sure that he bowls the rest of the two deliveries in his spell without conceding many runs. Himalaya packages after that big partnership between Abdullah Tawab and Shayan are still making a bit of a comeback. Not an easy bowler to hit away for runs. We saw that happening the other day. Just one run being scored of this one. It's going to be a wide down the leg side. A quicker one, but well kept by Bahadur Rahman. Lights that one up. It's up in the air. Chance for Umar Loya once again. He's moving towards his left and he takes another safe catch. Excellently held by the man, Umar Loya, making sure that Umaid Waqas gets another wicket. Ali Nasir just couldn't control himself. Got the length, got the line. He was looking to go downtown, just couldn't hit it far enough. And Umar Loya once again judging it to perfection. Very good fielding effort tonight from all the fielders of Himalaya packages, as we saw Umar Loya getting his second catch of the innings. Ali Nasir walking back. Humayed Waqas getting his second wicket. 15 overs completed. 106 for 6. So after a big partnership between Abdullah Tawab and Shayan, we saw 3 wickets going down in quick succession, a couple of them being picked by Humayed Waqas in the previous over. And now, with 5 more overs left, Abdullah Jamal has been brought in, and Shayan Mateen has welcomed him with a boundary over extra cover. But they haven't lost hope as of yet, the Riders team, because they know that Shayan is still capable of making some damage in these last 5 overs. And they've got Ali Musa at the non-strikers end too, who is another powerful striker of the cricket ball. Running the first one hard, will look to come back with the second one, although it was Fazan Shoaib with the long gone position, but even he couldn't get to the ball as early to stop that couple. Now pace sometimes gets you wicket, but most of the time also brings runs for the batting side. And I think this was the stage of the innings that Shayan Mateen was waiting for. He was waiting and playing a quiet game against the spinners. But now he knows that Abdullah Jamal, with the pace that he offers, he can just look to find those gaps and get those boundaries. We saw that happening in the very first ball of the over when he hit a beautiful stroke over extra cover. We might see him doing that over and over again, because one thing is for sure, Abdullah Jamal will get to bowl at least 3 overs here tonight. Tries to go for the big shot now. It's up in the air. Will it carry to Saif Chaudhary? He gets there and he puts it down. Well, he did everything right there, Saif Chaudhary, until the point where he was supposed to take that catch. The bat just turning in his hands. He was looking to hit that on the leg side. Shayan Mateen got top edge. Saif Chaudhary running in from long off, got down, and while just looking to complete that catch, while diving forwards, he just put it down. Not many catches have been put down tonight by Himalaya packages fielder, just one, if I remember correctly. But apart from that, it has been a flawless effort if we talk about their fielding, ground fielding as well as catching in the outfield. Slower puts it away towards deep mid wicket. He's enjoying pace on the ball. Shayan Mateen. We'll talk about pace. The man with express pace, Ali Musa, who will be in action in the second innings with the new ball, pretty sure, is now on strike. Leading edge, that's going to run down towards third man for a boundary. The third man was up. Humaid Waqas was standing inside the inner ring, and Ali Musa tried to swing as hard as possible, and in the process, got a thickish outside edge. And he knew that Thurman was inside the 30-yard circle, so it was always going to run down towards the boundary ropes. A couple of boundaries in this over, so good over for the batting side. Full toss. Will they look to come back for the second run? I don't think they're going to take on the arm of Hazan Shoaib, who is usually pretty accurate. 15 runs coming in the opening over of Abdullah Jamal. 16 overs done. It's 121 for 6.
कलर फ्लेवर्स हैं, ऐसे कोने से इसका तरीका ही है कि इसको ऐसे पीते भी रहे और ऐसे ऐसे लगा भी सकते हैं। भाई थैंक यू सो मच फ्रूटी आइस पॉप्स, बहुत जबरदस्त फ्लेवर है। खवातीन और हजरात, बचपन की यादें आ गई है। फ्रूटी आइस पॉप की तरफ से आइस पॉप्स आ गई है। 100% नेचुरल कलर फ्लेवर्स हैं, ऐसे कोने से इसका तरीका ही है कि इसको ऐसे पीते भी रहे और ऐसे ऐसे लगा भी सकते हैं। भाई थैंक यू सो मच फ्रूटी आइस पॉप्स, बहुत जबरदस्त फ्लेवर है। खवातीन और हजरात, बचपन की यादें आ गई है। फ्रूटी आइस पॉप की तरफ से आइस पॉप्स आ गई है। 100% नेचुरल कलर फ्लेवर्स हैं, ऐसे कोने से इसका तरीका ही है कि इसको ऐसे पीते भी रहे और ऐसे ऐसे लगा भी सकते हैं। भाई थैंक यू सो मच फ्रूटी आइस पॉप्स, बहुत जबरदस्त फ्लेवर है। खवातीन और हजरात, बचपन की याद
काम का बंदा नहीं आया है। Full audio. Change in the bowling attack. Humaid Waqas, since he was done with his spell, has now been replaced by Faizan. Both left-arm spinners have enjoyed success tonight. Couple of wickets for each of them. Humaid Waqas getting 2 for 19 in his spell of 4 overs. Faizan has got 2 for 10. Ali Musa making sure that he gets some runs in these last few overs so that he'll have some runs to play with. Obviously, he himself is a very quick bowler, and batters at the top of the order, especially Saif Chaudhary, will be looking to take him on in the first 6 overs. So it's important that they finish with a decent total on the board. D-Lighter. Seeing anything over 150, I think it's going to be very competitive. Because they've already gone past 120, they still have 21 legal balls remaining, and 8 or 10 and over from here on, they go past 155, which is exactly what D-Lighters will be hoping, although it's a pretty decent batting wicket. Tries to go for the big shot once again, hasn't timed it well. He's running himself. Oh, there is confusion out there. Saif Chaudhary asking his bowler, the way he was turning in and going towards the ball, I think he called for that catch too, but just at the last moment, stopped, hoping that it was the captain who will go for the catch. Although it was Saif Chaudhary, if he would have gone for it, it would have been a much easier chance for him, but Kazan just got too closer to that one. Gets his man now. Beautiful delivery for a left arm spinner. A quicker one. Ali Musa just staying on the back foot, just looking to defend it and finding the gap between the bat and bat did Faizan, and he gets his third wicket in the process. Won't be able to do any more damage with the bat with Ali Musa. He's going to walk back and he looks very disappointed. It's 123 for 7. Munibur Rahman, the new man in at number 9. Faizan Shoaib is on top of his game in this tournament. 3 for 13 for the left arm spinner. Done with his spell, 17 overs done. The lighters at 124 for 7. Second over for Abdullah Nawab, and once again he has placed that one in the gap. Shayan Mateen is not going to go all the way for 4 as Rahman Mahmood gives the chase from square leg. Keeps it down to a single. They started off brilliantly tonight, the Lighters team, 39 for no loss, then 3 wickets going down in quick succession. Then there was a big partnership between Abdullah Tawab and Shayan Mateen. And once again, we saw 3 wickets going down after that partnership. And even right now, every batter who is coming in, they're looking to now play those shots and try to get as close as possible to that 150 run mark. That's a quality stroke. Faizan Shoaib setting that at long off and he puts it down. Up till now, in all those 3 matches, Faizan Shoaib has took every catch that came in his way, and everyone was expecting him to take this one too because he was sitting so relaxed underneath that one. And this was Shayan Mateen they were talking about. Would have been a big, big wicket for Himalaya packages, but not to be. And just in the last few overs, we have now seen 2 catches being put down. First, it was Saif Chaudhary, but that was a harder chance. This time, it was much simpler. And Faizan Shoaib, well, the way he has taken catches throughout this tournament, almost everyone was expecting him to take another one. Now he hits it well. He hits it over mid wicket, and Saif Chaudhary won't come anywhere close to that. That's what happens when you give a chance to a quality batter. They don't repeat those mistakes and they make you pay for it. Quality stroke from Shayan Mateen because that was over mid wicket towards the longer side of the ground, but he not only hit it over the boundary rows, but he cleared it comfortably. Couple of more overs left in this innings. Mozam Chaudhary will be bowling the 19th. We get an easy couple. Munibur Rahman, Viker of the long off region. Anything more than 150 and delighters will be feeling very comfortable knowing that even they've got some really quality bowlers. It's Munibur Rahman, he goes big and he hits it way over long on. It was in the slot from Azam Chaudhary. I'm pretty sure he wasn't expecting Munib to go in that region and that hard and that long. That came right out of the screws. No half measures and clearing his front leg. Munib Rahman trying to get as many runs as possible, and this is the best possible way to do that. Will they look to come back for the second? I don't think they will. Good piece of effort from the captain at extra cover. But Shayan is now on strike. We saw him hitting a big six over mid wicket in the previous over. He will look to replicate that. He's into the 40s. He's got all the chance, all the time in the world to get past his half century in his first outing in DPL. Coming back for the second one. Should be a run out. No, it's not. There was definite trouble at the striker's end. Brilliant effort from Azam Chaudhary. First to go down to the ball and then to make sure that he threw it as flat as possible. But unfortunately, it was just a little wider from the set of the stumps. And Ibadur Rahman, well, he tried his best with a sidearm throw to disturb the stump, but couldn't do so in the end. Fighting for each and every run out there, the Lighters team. .150 up for the batting team. Remember, they still have got 1 over left after this one. Once again, Himalaya packages will have to chase in excess of 150. You can see the pressure mounting on Moazzam. He has picked up a wicket tonight. But on the other hand, he has been a touch expensive. Another faster one. Well, he knew that if he's going to flight that one up, Munibur Rahman will go for another big one. So instead, he tried to bowl as fast as possible, and it's just a single to end the over. 19 done, it's 152 for 7. The last over coming up. And he's looking to come around the wicket. Don't think it's a good option. Because when you do that and you just stray down the leg side with fielder at fine leg up, the batter can easily get that boundary towards the leg side. Everything will have to be outside the off stump if he's looking to come around the wicket. I haven't seen that magic in his bowling tonight. Abdullah Jamali has been expensive in his couple of overs. Comes down the wicket and hits it really hard, Munibur Rahman, but he does the right thing. Just gets a single and gets down to the other end so that Shayan can get few boundaries. He did that in the previous over of Abdullah Jamal as well. Slightly slower. Good option. Bowling wider of the crease and offering no pace whatsoever. So 3 balls left. He's yet to go past his personal milestone, Cheyenne, batting on 44. 6 runs required to go past his half century. Goes for the big shot. It's up in the air. Chance for the fielder. Oh, in fact, it's over. In fact, it's over the boundary ropes, and what a way to bring up a half century. For a moment, we thought that it didn't come off the middle of his blade. But it is a strong breeze that has all of a sudden started to blow across the ground. I think it's that breeze that took the ball over the ropes. 6 and a 50 for Cheyenne. That too in his first outing. Came out to bat when his side lost back-to-back wickets, and both the openers were dismissed. And then we saw Umar Chawla also getting his wicket, losing his wicket early on. But Mati, look at how well he has constructed his innings. Top edge. Bit of a top spin because Umaid Waqas was looking to take that catch. Instead, the ball just bouncing in front of him, then rolling past him. Couple of more runs added to the total. Good last few overs for the Lighters team. Although they have kept on losing those wickets, but the runs have come. Nicely bowled by Abdullah Jamal. Will just get a single towards fine leg, but they'll take it, the Lighters team. Anything more than 150 would have been competitive. Instead, they've got 162 in their allotted 20 overs, and largely because of that wonderful half century from Shayan Mateen tonight. 53 he got of 42 deliveries, and now as a result, Himalaya packages will also have to bat out of their skin to go past 160 to chase down for the second consecutive time in this tournament.
Chasing the dream. Every
बचपन की यादें आ गई है फ्रूटी आइस पॉप की तरफ से। आइस पॉप्स आ गई है 100% नेचुरल कलर फ्लेवर्स हैं। ऐसे कोने से इसका तरीका ही है कि इसको ऐसे पीते भी रहे और ऐसे ऐसे लगा भी सकते हैं। भाई थैंक यू सो मच फ्रूटी आइस पॉप्स, बहुत जबरदस्त फ्लेवर है। खवातीन और हजरात, बचपन की यादें आ गई है फ्रूटी आइस पॉप की तरफ से। आइस पॉप्स आ गई है 100% नेचुरल कलर फ्लेवर्स हैं। ऐसे कोने से इसका तरीका ही है कि इसको ऐसे पीते भी रहे और ऐसे ऐसे लगा भी सकते हैं। भाई थैंक यू सो मच फ्रूटी आइस पॉप्स, बहुत जबरदस्त फ्लेवर है। खवातीन और हजरात, बचपन की यादें आ गई है फ्रूटी आइस पॉप की तरफ से। आइस पॉप्स आ गई है 100% नेचुरल कलर फ्लेवर्स हैं। ऐसे कोने से इसका तरीका ही है कि इसको ऐसे पीते भी रहे और ऐसे ऐसे लगा भी सकते हैं। भाई थैंक यू सो मच फ्रूटी आइस पॉप्स, बहुत जबरदस्त फ्लेवर है। खवातीन और हजरात, बचपन की यादें आ गई है फ्रूटी आइस पॉप की तरफ से। आइस पॉप्स आ गई है 100% नेचुरल कलर फ्लेवर्स हैं। ऐसे कोने से इसका तरीका ही है कि इसको ऐसे पीते भी रहे और ऐसे ऐसे लगा भी सकते हैं। भाई थैंक यू सो मच फ्रूटी आइस पॉप्स, बहुत जबरदस्त फ्लेवर है। खवातीन और हजरात, बचपन की यादें आ गई है फ्रूटी आइस पॉप की तरफ
Welcome back to the second innings of this match number 8 of Daily Premier League Season 2, where Himalaya packages are taking on D-Lighters team. And D-Lighters, after batting first, put up a pretty decent show with the bats, scoring 162. And that means, once again, Himalaya packages will have to chase, have come out to open the innings, whereas Ali Musa has taken the new ball. Missed out in the previous match by Chaudhary when he was not part of the playing 11. But tonight, once again, opening the innings with his son, and they need a good start. Exactly the sort of start which the Riders got. Outside edge and gone. First wicket gone down for Himalaya packages. Daniel Tariq taking a really good catch on the offside. It was full. It was swinging just a little wide of the right hander without using his speed. Just looking to play it in the air on the offside. And Daniel Tariq taking a really good catch. Already making his presence felt. Fahim Chaudhary, the man dismissed in the opening over. Ali Musa once again amongst the wickets. Himalaya packages are 1 for 1.
से आइस पॉप्स आ गई है 100% नेचुरल कलर फ्लेवर्स हैं। ऐसे कोने से इसका तरीका ही है कि इसको ऐसे पीते भी रहे और ऐसे ऐसे लगा भी सकते हैं। भाई थैंक यू सो मच फ्रूटी आइस पॉप्स, बहुत जबरदस्त फ्लेवर है। खवातीन और हजरात, बचपन की यादें आ गई है फ्रूटी आइस पॉप की तरफ से। आइस पॉप्स आ गई है 100% नेचुरल कलर
Abdullah out to bat at number 3 now. Once again, quick delivery from Ali Musa. Just to give you a clear idea how quick Ali Musa is, if you just look at the position where the wicketkeeper is standing, I think it's Salah Shamsi who is the man behind the stumps, and you can see that he is almost standing at the edge of the inner ring. So is the fielder at first slip. Full toss, driven nicely where it's going to go straight towards Anas Mustafiz at mid-off. In the previous couple of matches, it was Ali Musa who was regularly picking up wickets early on with the It's going to be Daniel Tariq to share the new ball alongside Ali Musa, genuine wicket taker. He has had an excellent tournament so far, Daniel Tariq. In the previous match, for the very first time, he was given the new ball and he didn't disappoint. Pick up early wicket of Gibran Saeed, and he'll be hoping that he can do that once again. Saif Chaudhary has driven that beautifully over extra cover. Now, has that gone all the way for six? It has. It's going to be a really good competition between these two. Saif Chaudhary, who loves to get as many boundaries as possible in the first six, and Daniel Tariq, on the other hand, loves to pick up wickets. It's going to be an interesting battle. He goes once again, this time over point. One bounce and into the fence. He knows that the long on and long off are both back, so he's not going to look to hit downtown, especially with not much pace on offer. So he's targeting the offside up till now, Saif Chaudhary. Straight away, the captain Umar Chawla is now having a word with his premier spinner. Long on comes in towards mid on. There is deep extra cover now. Already got a six and a boundary, so he doesn't need to do anything fancy out here, Saif Chaudhary. If the ball is in the arc, anything for the big shot, otherwise the runs have already come in this over. Bit of a thickish offside edge and just goes a little to the left of Ali Musa. He'll pull the ball back, couple of runs for the skipper. But that was in the air, and normally we don't want to hit the ball in the air anywhere close to the fielders inside the inner ring, because even Ali Musa is a very decent fielder. Taking those risks up till now, Saif Chaudhary. Once again, thickish, much more quicker, but once again it will be pulled back by Ali Musa. Couple of runs for Saif Chaudhary. 14 runs coming in the opening over from Daniel Tariq. 2 overs done. Himalaya packages in pursuit of 163 are 15 for 1. Fifteen for 1. Ali Musa into second over now. Starting off with a slower delivery, but it has been signaled as a no ball by the on-field umpire. Himself out. Hits it really hard. Will be cut off. Hits it really hard. Will be cut off by long on. Both wicket taking options, Ali Musa and Daniel Tariq. Abdullah, on the other hand, opened in the previous match alongside Saif Chaudhary. Got a couple of boundaries. Couldn't convert that into a big score. It's good that he's got his captain at the other end, Abdullah, so he'll be having a regular word with him, Saif Chaudhary. He'll be asking him not to throw his wicket away early in this innings. He'll get a single. Ball just going towards mid-off. He's not very happy with that single, I guess, Saif Chaudhary. That's why he has come all the way down towards the non-strikers end. I think he spotted something. Mid-off and mid-on are up. There is Deepak for point and the third man. Giving all respect to Ali Musa, Saif Chaudhary. He knows he's got a big responsibility up his shoulders because not just Ali Musa and Daniel Tariq, but they've got other bowling options too who are capable of picking up wickets in the middle stages of the innings. They've got Shahzeb Zafar, who bowled spectacularly well in the previous match against Delhi Boys. Umar Chawla himself is a genuine wicket taker. Another quick bouncer. So he's mixing things up, Ali Musa. He's got pace, so he can afford to do that. Good over so far. Pulls a full toss using his wrist. Playing it comfortably over square leg. That's going to run away for four. Poor delivery to end the over from Ali Musa. I'm pretty sure he was looking to attempt that Yorker. But Saif Chaudhary was waiting for it. It turned out to be a full toss. Just using his hands and using his wrist. Playing it well over the fielder at square leg who was inside the inner ring and making sure that he ends the over with a boundary. He's moving along nicely, Saif Chaudhary. 3 overs done. It's 23 for 1. Abdullah, he gets a boundary now. Not a good effort in the deep by the fielder at deep at wicket. I think it was Anas Mustafiz who, or maybe it's Munibur Rahman at deep at wicket. But that's the region where he got those two boundaries in the previous match as well, Abdullah. He likes to play the speed shot and the pull shot at deep at wicket region. And it wasn't far away from Munibur Rahman as well, so could have been easily cut off. Instead, it's a boundary, and now as a result, they have asked him to move a little squarer. And Umar Chawla, the captain himself, standing at short mid wicket. Hits it in the air, chance and put down. Another chance of a run out in the non-strikers end, but once again they will get an easy single. The first error committed already. He was given the new ball to pick up early wickets and he almost got one there, Daniel Tariq. That should have been taken. When looking to defend a total against a quality team like Himalaya Packages, it's important that you take every chance. That wasn't the case. Got to a half century in just 22 deliveries the other day, Saif Chaudhary against NJS. He's up against a quality bowling attack tonight of the Lighters team. Bowls it short, hits it really hard, but there is long off in place. Shayan Mateen, after getting a brilliant half century in the first innings, has been kept busy down there at the boundary ropes. Another single for Saif. Staying on the back foot, but just the dot delivery, a good over, a really good over from Daniel. Almost got a wicket in it, but the catch was put down. 4 overs done, 2 overs still left in the power play. Himalaya Packages at 29 for 1.
फ्लेवर्स हैं ऐसे कोने से। इसका तरीका ये है कि इसको ऐसे पीते भी रहे और ऐसे ऐसे लगा भी सकते हैं। भाई थैंक यू सो मच फ्रूटी आइस पॉप्स, बहुत जबरदस्त फ्लेवर है। खवातीन और हजरात, बचपन की यादें आ गई है। फ्रूटी आइस पॉप की तरफ से आइस पॉप्स आ गई है। 100% नेचुरल कलर फ्लेवर्स हैं ऐसे कोने से। इसका तरीका ये है कि इसको ऐसे पीते भी रहे और ऐसे ऐसे लगा भी सकते हैं। भाई थैंक यू सो मच फ्रूटी आइस पॉप्स, बहुत जबरदस्त फ्लेवर है। खवातीन और हजरात, बचपन की यादें आ गई है। फ्रूटी आइस पॉप की तरफ से आइस पॉप्स आ गई है। 100% नेचुरल कलर फ्लेवर्स।
जब पता चला या मुझे जब पता चला तो काफी टाइम निकल गया, लेकिन उनकी भी कोशिश रही।
Yeah, and it's going to go comfortably over the boundary ropes and going to hit the fence on the pull. It was just being kept quiet in the last couple of overs when he just couldn't get those boundaries, but all of a sudden he has decided to break shackles and has gone over mid wicket for a 6. Persisting with Daniel Tariq again. Umar Chawla. Because he thinks if there is anyone who can get someone like Saif Chaudhary out, it's him, because he looks to turn the ball away from the right-handers with the extra bound that he gets and a bit of topspin in his bowling. But so far his effect has been neutralized. Keeps it away, this time all across the carpet. There is no one in the deep. Munibur Rahman will give the chase eventually. SF will pick up another boundary. It was a risky stroke because he was looking to hit that against the turn across the line, but with no protection out there in the deep, and all he needed to do was to get it in the gap and from the middle of his blade, which he did. Plays that up in the air, wider of the long on region. That has gone all the way for 6. That is a beautiful stroke from Saif. Just feeling the heat now, Daniel Tariq. 3 deliveries, he has floated those up. And Saif Chaudhary has capitalized on those. Another 6 off his blade. 50 comes up for Himalaya Packages. Just 1 wicket down, exactly the start they were after. But still, not everything has been lost. Just one more wicket, and you can sense that Delighters will be back in the game. Well, he was eyeing another one. He was looking to go downtown, Saif Chaudhary, but luckily, the ball didn't hit the stumps. They're keeping the fielder at mid-on up, inviting him to go for one more. Hits it powerfully, but just couldn't get it past the fielder at cover. 2 sixes and a boundary in that over from Daniel Tariq. He's done with the new ball at least. 6 overs done. Himalaya packages are off to a good start. They are 50 for 1. Fifty for 1 after 6 overs. Time for the first change in the bowling attack. The skipper, Omar Chawla, comes in to bowl some leggies. Pulls that one away powerfully. Abdullah, he has been a silent partner in this partnership so far. Both these openers were being kept quiet by Ali Musa and Dania Tariq until that last over of the batting power play where we saw Saif Chaudhary hitting 2 sixes and a boundary. Now, if we compare both these teams, Himalaya packages have got plenty of batting to come. Umar Loya is padded up. Hits it in the air, but brilliantly fielded. He'll get an easy single. In fact, they're going to get one more run because the throw was at the non-striker's end and Umar just couldn't gather it. We're talking about the batting strength of Himalaya packages. Umar Loya is padded up, so he'll be coming in next. And they've got Ubadur Rahman, who is a very special player in the middle overs. Scored 46 in that run chase. They've got Tana Malik, who has been a revelation with the bat for them in this tournament. 163. So both these batters are doing the right thing. They're just laying that foundation for the middle orders to come and exploit the weaknesses of the Lighters team. It's a low pull toss, but well fielded by Bilal Shoaib. He's another bowling option that we'll be witnessing later tonight. Bilal, Shahzeb Zafar. So match on as far as this target is concerned. Slightly short. I will just get a run towards long off. Just 4 runs coming in that over from the skipper. 7 overs completed. Himalaya packages still needing 108 more to win. 54 for 1.
हैं ऐसे कोने से इसका तरीका ये है कि इसको ऐसे पीते भी रहे और ऐसे ऐसे लगा भी सकते हैं भाई। थैंक यू सो मच फ्रूटी आइस पॉप्स, बहुत जबरदस्त फ्लेवर है। ख़वातीन और हजरात, बचपन की यादें आ गई है। फ्रूटी आइस पॉप की तरफ से आइस पॉप्स आ गई है 100% नेचुरल कलर।
As expected, it's going to be another change. In fact, double bowling change now. Bilal Shoaib has been given the ball. And just straight away looking to take him on, Saif Chaudhary. And one thing he needs to realize is firstly that he is very close to his personal milestone of another half century. And secondly, they still need 109 more runs to win. And being the captain, he needs to be out there for as long as possible. He's got the start. He's seeing the ball well. The ball is coming onto the bat very nicely for him. So there's no point of playing any adventurous stroke and losing the wicket in the process. He has done one thing right. He has taken Daniel Tariq out of the equation. A genuine wicket taker for the Leaders team. So now Umar Chawla will be thinking that he is just one bowler short because pretty sure he won't introduce Daniel as long as Seth Chaudhary is out there. And that's a full toss. That would have been dealt severely, but instead it will be just a single towards deep square leg. We have seen him hitting few boundaries towards that mid-wicket region, but he just delayed that stroke. Abdullah, luckily he didn't hit the ball up in the air, otherwise that would have carried towards deep square leg. That will be wide. That was well outside the off stump. 2 inches more left, and that could have been given as a no ball too. Bit of an up edge and taken. Well, this is the wicket they were after. The D-Lighters team, and Saif Chaudhary is the man who perishes now. Just couldn't control himself. As soon as he saw that ball slightly shorter of length, slightly wide outside the off stump, he just looked to thrash hard at it. Bit of a thickish outside edge, and Saad Chawla didn't do any mistake on that occasion. He knew how big a wicket that would be. And it was Saif Chaudhary who was looking so dangerous tonight. But now he will be walking back to the dugout after once again providing a brilliant start to his team. He walks back after scoring 44. It's 57 for 2.
फ्लेवर्स हैं ऐसे कोने से इसका तरीका ही है कि इसको ऐसे पीते भी रहे और ऐसे ऐसे लगा भी सकते हैं भाई थैंक यू सो मच फ्रूटी आइस पॉप्स बहुत जबरदस्त फ्लेवर है खवातीन और हजरात बचपन की यादें आ गई है फ्रूटी आइस पॉप की तरफ से आइस पॉप्स आ गई है 100% नेचुरल कलर फ्लेवर्स हैं ऐसे कोने से इसका तरीका ही है कि इसको ऐसे पीते भी रहे और ऐसे ऐसे लगा भी सकते हैं भाई थैंक यू सो मच फ्रूटी आइस पॉप्स बहुत जबरदस्त फ्लेवर है खवातीन और हजरात बचपन की यादें आ गई है फ्रूटी आइस पॉप की तरफ से आइस पॉप्स आ गई है 100% नेचुरल कलर फ्लेवर्स हैं ऐसे कोने से इसका तरीका ही है कि इसको ऐसे पीते भी रहे और ऐसे ऐसे लगा भी सकते हैं भाई थैंक यू सो मच फ्रूटी आइस पॉप्स बहुत जबरदस्त फ्लेवर है खवातीन और हजरात बचपन की यादें आ गई है फ्रूटी आइस पॉप की तरफ से आइस पॉप्स आ गई है 100% नेचुरल कलर फ्लेवर्स हैं ऐसे कोने से इसका तरीका ही है कि इसको ऐसे पीते भी रहे और ऐसे ऐसे लगा भी सकते हैं भाई थैंक यू सो मच फ्रूटी आइस पॉप्स बहुत जबरदस्त फ्लेवर है खवातीन और हजरात बचपन की यादें आ गई है फ्रूटी आइस पॉप की तरफ से आइस पॉप्स आ गई है 100% नेचुरल कलर फ्लेवर्स हैं ऐसे कोने से इसका तरीका ही है कि इसको ऐसे पीते भी रहे और ऐसे ऐसे लगा भी सकते हैं भाई थैंक यू सो मच
इस तरफ हो गए इनका डाल दो पता चल जाएगा जीतेगा और इजाजत बड़ा गहरा सा
Himalaya walks in at 4. Straight away, looks very confident, uses his speed, plays it wider or the long off fielder. Oh, brilliant piece of effort from Shehan Mateen. Excellent over comes to an end from Bilal. Just 4 runs and a big wicket of Saif Chaudhary in it. 8 overs done. Himalaya packages are now 58 for 2. Tell you what, that was very close. Umar will come back for the second one. After a long, long time, we are witnessing Umar Loya playing against Umar Chawla because both these players are playing with each other for such a long time. They are part of Team American in almost every tournament of BCCL and DSPL, but that's what BPL is all about. You get to play against players who were once a part of your team. So at one hand, Umar Loya will be aware of all the tricks that Umar Chawla has got, and on the other hand, Umar Chawla will be well aware of the batting style of Umar Loya. He knows that Umar Loya likes to hit that extra cover drive, so he's placed Anas Mustafiz there. In fact, Munibur Rahman is standing there. He wasn't ready. He wasn't ready for that ball. Just backed out in the end. But that wicket of Saif Chaudhary was very crucial for the Lighters team because Abdullah at one end wasn't looking that aggressive. Good delivery, big appeal, and the finger eventually goes up. We were just mentioning how Umar Chawla is well aware about the playing style of Umar Loya, and he has straight away got rid of his former teammate. That just pitched on the leg stump, turned just fractionally away from the right hander. It was straight enough, you could see the leg stump. The height wasn't an issue, and straight away the umpire, as soon as the ball struck on the pads, raised his finger. Back-to-back wickets for the Lighters team. First it for the skipper, and now Umar Loya departs. Himalaya packages are now 60 for 3.
फ्रूटी आइस पॉप्स बहुत जबरदस्त फ्लेवर है।
Pacific
खवातीन और हजरात, बचपन की यादें आ गई है। फ्रूटी आइस पॉप की तरफ से आइस पॉप्स आ गई है। 100% नेचुरल कलर फ्लेवर्स हैं। ऐसे कोने से इसका तरीका ही है कि इसको ऐसे पीते भी रहे और ऐसे ऐसे लगा भी सकते हैं। भाई थैंक यू सो मच फ्रूटी आइस पॉप्स, बहुत जबरदस्त फ्लेवर है। खवातीन और हजरात, बचपन की यादें आ गई है। फ्रूटी आइस पॉप की तरफ से आइस पॉप्स आ गई है। 100% नेचुरल कलर फ्लेवर्स हैं। ऐसे कोने से इसका तरीका ही है कि इसको ऐसे पीते भी रहे और ऐसे ऐसे लगा भी सकते हैं। भाई थैंक यू सो मच फ्रूटी आइस पॉप्स, बहुत जबरदस्त फ्लेवर है। खवातीन और हजरात, बचपन की यादें आ गई है। फ्रूटी आइस पॉप की तरफ से आइस पॉप्स आ गई है। 100% नेचुरल
for 3. Badur Rahman walks in at 5. Quality player. He has shown the signs of how well he can bat, and he's a perfect batter to be batting for Himalaya packages at this situation because they don't need to be over aggressive, just need a partnership like we saw in the first innings between Shayan and Abdullah Tawab. 50 for 1 in the first 6, and the next 3, they've lost 2 wickets, 2 big wickets, just scored 11 more runs. Plays that one across the line, but there is field at a deep mid wicket. Umar Chawla is bowling very well so far. 1 for 8 in his first couple of overs. As 9 overs come to an end, Himalaya packages now need 101 more runs. They're 62 for 3. Again, Bilal Shoaib, who started this mini collapse by picking up that wicket of Saif Chaudhary. Now they know that they've got two quick wickets and a new batter in at the non-strikers end, so they will look to exert more pressure by bowling few dot deliveries. And this is when Abdullah can do something different here. He comes down the wicket. He hits it really well. He hits it comfortably over long gone. That is one way to reply. A bowler like Bilal Shoaib, who has just got his captain out, and what Abdullah does, he comes down the pitch, uses his reach, gets closer to the pitch of the ball, and hits it comfortably over long gone. He sweeps that one. Now that has gone up in the air. Daniel Tariq running in. Will he take it? He puts it down. Now there is a chance of a run out, but the throw is not a good one. Not turning out to be his night tonight, Daniel Tariq. He was a little expensive in his first 3 overs. Now there was an opportunity as Abdullah was attempting another big stroke. Got a leading edge. Daniel Tariq, well, he was still running in. Just get the feeling he could have just settled underneath that one. It will go down as a drop. If I'm not wrong, he has been given a couple of chances in this innings tonight. He was given a chance early on in that over of Daniel Tariq, and now Daniel himself has put him down. Lighted that one up, goes over extra cover. Beautifully timed by Abdullah. That's going to be another boundary for the right-hander. You can hear the cheers from the dugout. That was a quality stroke from the youngster. Three after 10 overs, and Umar Chawla is about to start his third. And Bahadur Rahman is going to just play the ball all day long towards that long on mid-wicket region to pick up easy singles. And he knows that he doesn't need to do anything fancy here. His partner, who has spent enough time at the crease, well, he's got a six and a boundary in the previous over. So Bahadur Rahman just to play needs to play at the similar knock that he did against NJS. And Abdullah, on the other hand, needs to be a little careful, especially against someone like Umar Chawla. But he's bowling in really good rhythm now, Umar Chawla. And he's pretty pumped up as well, especially after getting rid of Umar Loya. Still haven't seen Shazib Zafar bowl. Well, he went for the reverse sweep, but it was the impact was outside the off stump. Comes down the pitch, it's up in the air, but it's not going to carry towards Daniel. The ball is following him everywhere in the last couple of overs. We saw a catch being put down by him, and now Abdullah just using his feet. Luckily, didn't carry towards long off. Bahadur Rahman is a quality player. Missed out in the first game against Bluebird, but batted really well in the next couple of matches. Very good player against spin, especially on either side of the wicket. Umar Chawla needs, in fact, he understands the importance of bowling few quiet overs. That's why even if you look at his spell so far, he hasn't conceded a boundary. It's slightly short, but will be given as a wide. He knows that if he can bowl 3 or 4 overs from both ends where they won't go for anything more than 4 or 5 and over, automatically the pressure is going to start rising on the batting side. Powerfully struck just wide of mid wicket. Now will it run away for 4? It does. Once again using his hands, Abdullah getting all the strength in that stroke by using his wrists. Slightly upish. Just got it past mid wicket, and there was no chance for Shayan at long on. Another boundary it is to end the over. 11 overs done. Himalaya packages are 82 for 3. Change in the bowling attack. They've introduced some pace with Ali Nasser bowling from the gymnasium and starts off with a wide down the leg side. Very surprised that there's still no Shazib Safar. Not sure whether he's a part of playing 12 or not, but if he is, then he should be given the ball as early as possible. Big appeal, it's a fuller delivery. Chance of a run out at the non-strike is in, and once again Daniel Tariq just couldn't hit the stumps. Leg bye is given by the umpire, so that didn't hit the bat. If that is not the case, then was it going down the leg side? They still have Tala Malik. He's batted up. He'll be coming in next. Has made some really good contributions in this tournament for Himalaya package. This is probably the fine for them in this tournament. And that is the beauty about Daily Premier League. I mean, in the bigger tournaments as a batter, you don't get much opportunities at the top of the order. We have seen some youngsters shining with the ball and with the bat. Ahmed Bakas getting a hat trick. Salam Ali batting beautifully. Ali Musa being given regular chances with the new ball, picking up early wickets. Similar is the story with Mohsen Chaudhary. Leading edge, not going to carry. He's going to bowl with a similar angle with which Abdullah Jamal bowled in the last few overs, coming around the wicket and just looking to angle across the right hander. It's up in the air. Will it be taken? No, it's not. It was Ali Musa who was running backwards. Tried to took it over his shoulders, but it's never an easy catch, especially when the ball is going further away from you. But Abdullah twice has attempted a big shot in this over. On both the occasion, he has got a leading edge. Now he needs to understand that there are still plenty of runs to get for his team. Flicked away on the leg side. That's a quality stroke. Deep square leg is in place. Coming back for the second run. The throw is a good one. Tell you what, it wasn't far away from the stumps, and Abdullah was a little slow because he wasn't realizing that Daniel might look to throw at his end, which he did. Could have been a run out. Had that been the case, it would have been a disaster for Himalaya packages. He looks a solid player, especially on the leg side. Abdullah. That's why it's important that Ali Nasser doesn't stray onto his pads. Another leading edge. It's going to go between the two fielders on the offside, short third and backward point. Abdullah will once again come back for another two. Living dangerously in this over. 12 overs done. It's 90 for 3. Audio बंद ही रहने दो. Finally, Shazid Zafar being introduced into the attack. A little late to my liking, but another wicket-taking option for the Riders team. Changed the complex of the match on his head in his first over, Shazid, the other day. And he picked up a couple of wickets. Broke the backbone of the batting of Daily Boys. But right now, he's up against a team who is still in a pretty decent position. needing 72 more runs to win. Trying his luck now, Abdullah. I think he realized that he has consumed enough deliveries, so whenever the ball is in his arc, he's going to look to go for the big shot, which is the right thing to do as well. But he needs to ensure that he doesn't lose his wicket in the process, because that will create unnecessary pressure on the new batter coming in. Hitting it over extra cover as Ibad. It's a safe option for a left-hander against a left-arm spinner. 34 runs added by these two now. I have to go for the sweep shot. It's a shot that he likes the most. They know that he plays that sweep shot very well. That's why the fielder at fine leg is pretty square. So is the fielder at deep square leg. It's going to be Ali Nasser again.
95
Just missing his run up, or maybe there was someone else in the outfield.
163.
68 more to get. 42 deliveries. 7 wickets in hand. Down the leg side, but well kept. Nicely kept by Tala Shamsi there, driving towards his right, ensuring that he pouches that ball in his gloves.
That
Father Rahman, but Ali Nasser did the right thing. Just pulled the back,
चेक करें आप अभी
pulled his length slightly back.
आ रही नहीं हो गई सही अभी नेट अटका था हो गया सही
Century in the first innings that came from the bat of Shayan Mateen in his very first match of this DPL. Abdullah has got an opportunity. Well, his skipper scored 43 tonight. Good delivery outside the off stump here. I think Ali Nasser has realized that he's a very strong player on the leg side, so he's just angling everything across his off stump. I haven't seen a boundary coming in the last couple of overs for Himalaya packages. One thing these two batters need to realize is that they don't need to take the game down that deep. One thing is for sure, it's going to go down to the 18th or the 19th over. Flicked away on the leg side. Quality stroke from Ibadur Rahman. That's going to run away for 4. Using all the pace of Ali Nasser on that occasion. Coming around the wicket, targeting the pads, just flicking it. There is no chance for square leg to cut that one off. 100 also comes up with that boundary. 42 is the partnership now. And it's come in decent time as well, just 30 deliveries. And they make it 3 out of 3 tonight, the Lighters team. Now he opens the pace of the bat on the offside. 2 fielders are after the balls. Daniel will get there first, but Ibadur Rahman will get another couple. Once again proving to be the difference, Ibadur Rahman. Middle overs, he's making sure that he gets as many runs as possible. 14 overs comes to an end, it's 104 for 3.
14 104
कलर फ्लेवर्स हैं। ऐसे कोने से इसका तरीका ही है कि इसको ऐसे पीते भी रहे और ऐसे ऐसे लगा भी सकते हैं। भाई थैंक यू सो मच फ्रूटी आइस पॉप्स, बहुत जबरदस्त फ्लेवर है। खवातीन और हजरात, बचपन की यादें आ गई है। फ्रूटी आइस पॉप की तरफ से आइस पॉप्स आ गई है। 100% नेचुरल कलर फ्लेवर्स हैं। ऐसे कोने से इसका तरीका ही है कि इसको ऐसे पीते भी रहे और ऐसे ऐसे लगा भी सकते हैं। भाई थैंक यू सो मच फ्रूटी आइस पॉप्स, बहुत जबरदस्त।
Almost 10 and over. Hey, or almost. Lefty, lefty, lefty. Change करेंगे, change करेंगे.
खड़ा है मुनीब, वैसा ही है। सर्कल से रहिए।
अंदर अंदर.
थोड़ा मेरी तरफ रहो, थोड़ा मेरी तरफ। सही खड़े हो, सही खड़े हो।
सर्कल से. शाजिब. सही है, सही है, सही है उमर, सही है, सही है, अच्छा था.
बहुत अच्छे शानी।
बहुत आला उमर.
अब्दुल्ला दूसरे में आउट है, बॉलिंग है। चल चल चल।
बैकअप, 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 बैकअप. भाई बस बहुत हो गई. क्या बात. बैट बॉल उमर.
खाली स्क्वायर आएगा लेफ्टी पे,
गेम में आएगा।
आजा आजा, बहुत रन चाहिए, बहुत रन चाहिए। शाबाश, आउट करेंगे।
शाबाश 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 बिले, यहाँ से एक विकेट चाहिए। शाहजेब किधर आएगा? उमर शाहजेब किधर आएगा?
ज़्यादा तो नहीं, चेक करने बंदे।
बात है।
ओके यार, टारगेट क्या?
दानियल कहाँ जा रहे हैं?
अल्लाह ताला चल रहा है। 3 कैसे छुट गया ना।
भाई 125 हो गए।
38 है क्या?
शाबाश शाबाश शाबाश। बैट बॉल यार बिलाल।
बहुत प्यारे, बहुत प्यारे। जब भी अकेला ही खड़ा होता था मैं।
योरसेल्फ, क्या बात क्या बात। गुड कम बैक, गुड कम बैक। शाबाश शाबाश, यहाँ से 4 अच्छी करनी है बस। 1 बॉल एट अ टाइम, 1 बॉल एट अ टाइम। शाबाश। शाबाश 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 बिल्ले, यहाँ से दोनों करता है बेटा तू। शाबाश शाबाश शाबाश, बड़ा बॉल करना है, मैच बॉल करना है। यहाँ से गेम आ जाएगा विकेट पे। 50 हो गई, अभी जाएगा।
अनस भाई बात सुनो, अनस भाई हम जो दूर कहाँ चले जाते तुम मेरे पास रहा। 32 अभी भी बहुत है स्कोर बॉय। वो मेन ओवर बाकी है, एक पक्का ओवर बाकी है, एक ओवर ही है सिर्फ।
आप बैट्समैन का वेट कर रहे हैं।
हम ही नजर आते हैं, मसला ही है उन्होंने 100 मिनट में ओवर किए, अब हम 72 पे खड़े हैं और 4 ओवर बाकी है।
कैसे खड़े हुए हो? मैं समझा हेलमेट मंगाए, हेलमेट हेलमेट।
चलो आओ अली आओ। चलो आ जाओ बॉयज, आ जाओ बॉयज।
थोड़ा भाग के आ जा भाई।
जल्दी आओ, जल्दी आओ।
नहीं बाद हेलमेट लेके चलेंगे। आप
दानियाल को
बाद आप इधर आएंगे, बाद आप इधर आएंगे।
और भाई अब्दुल्ला को मिलने के हाँ दो तेज आएगा अब्दुल्ला। नहीं आप जाओ।
शाबाश 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 अली मूसा, बच रहा था बच रहा था।
अब है ना, अभी तो पीछे कवर हो जाएगा।
अली भाई आप पीछे जाओगे।
कप्तान ठीक है, टेंशन नहीं लो।
अब्दुल्ला तमाम फाइन लेनो वहाँ भी विकेट चाहिए, फाइन लेनो।
अली मूसा 25 बॉलें चाहिए। शाबाश शाबाश, मैच ओवर है यहाँ से। उमर दानियाल को देख लो, दानियाल को।
Umar Chawla with an underarm throw, and there was no way he could have get any better run out at either end. What a wonderful knock that was from Abdullah, especially with the confidence with which he was batting against Umar Chawla. The full toss that he hit away for a 6 and then a boundary to go to his half century was a special shot. Father Rahman once again being the dependable batter for Himalaya packages, 27 of 20 deliveries. The partnership that he was building with Abdullah is over. Now he needs to add another partnership along with Salam Malik. Still trying different things, the captain Umar Chawla. He knows he can still make a comeback, a quiet over with a wicket in it, and all of a sudden the required rate is going to go up. Shy at the stumps, but he's backing up. "20 balls, 25 to get." What other batting options do they have? You can see Abdullah Jamal batted up. Fazan Shoaib can be useful with the bat if it comes down to that point. And he wanted a single there. And he did really well. Munibur Rahman made sure that he doesn't allow these two batters to get that single he was looking for. Good quiet over from Ali Musa. Just 6 runs up till now. Another dot delivery and could just sense the pressure will be on the batting side. Flicks it away towards fine leg. It's going to be another dot delivery. Really good bowling from Ali Musa. 2 dots to end the over. 25 still to get. 17 done. It's 138 for 4.
कप्तान करने दो, ये मेरा जिद वाला डिसीजन है, इसको करने दो। बात सुनो, मैं आपको रीजन देता हूँ, बात सुन लो, सुन तो लो।
Got one more over left now, Bilal Shoaib. I'm pretty sure Ibadur Rahman will take him on in this over. Both these batters will be thinking they shouldn't leave a lot of runs in the last couple of overs. They'll be eyeing at least a couple of boundaries, at least 8 or 10 in this over to make things a little easier in the last two. Flicks that one away towards deep edge wicket. They won't look to come back for the second run this time around. Now what can Tala Malik do? He was very clever against the pace of Ali Musa. These two gentlemen finished the job against Sanjay's Cuisine, and once again they find themselves in a position where their side still need 24 more to win. This opens the pace of the bat. Himalaya packages, if they go on to win this one, this will be their third victory in 4 matches. They will still have one more match to come. That is, if I'm talking about delighters, well, they still have a couple of more matches to go after this one. So a lot of at stakes for both the teams. That's going to be a wide. But look at how well it was cleared by Tala Shamsi. Now he's been a very good find behind the stumps. Top edge. Now will the bowler get there himself? He doesn't. And Ibadur Rahman just getting a little frustrated and exhausted out there in the middle. We're just looking to pull that away forcefully on the leg side. Luckily, it didn't carry to the bowler. Getting too tight now. 21 to get 15 balls remaining. Quicker one. Goes straight towards short third. Excellent bowling from Bilal. This can well and truly turn out to be a match-changing over from Bilal Shoaib. But this was the over where they needed at least a couple of boundaries to keep the required run rate in check. So far, they haven't got one. Goes for the swing shot. Big appeal. Now, did he get some bat to it? It's going to be really interesting to see. Leg buys given. That was a quicker delivery attempted. Tala was looking to sweep that one. Well, if that didn't hit the bat, I'm not sure why the finger didn't go up. That looked pretty straightforward. Goes for the big shot. He connects. He hits it. He hits it long, does Ibadur Rahman. This is a killer punch from the left-hander. Bilal Shoaib, who was slightly disappointed when the finger didn't go up in the previous delivery, just flatted that ball up, and he got himself into such a good position there. Ibadur Rahman, he hit that comfortably over square leg for a 6, and that now means Himalaya packages are just 14 runs away from another victory with 2 overs still to go.
फ्लेवर है। ख़वातीन और हजरात, बचपन की यादें आ गई है फ्रूटी आइस पॉप की तरफ से। आइस पॉप्स आ गई है 100% नेचुरल कलर फ्लेवर्स हैं। ऐसे कोने से इसका तरीका ये है कि इसको ऐसे पीते भी रहे और ऐसे ऐसे लगा भी सकते हैं। भाई थैंक यू सो मच फ्रूटी आइस पॉप्स, बहुत जबरदस्त फ्लेवर है। खवातीन और हजरात, बचपन की यादें आ गई है। फ्रूटी आइस पॉप की तरफ से आइस पॉप्स आ गई है। 100% नेचुरल कलर फ्लेवर्स हैं। ऐसे कोने से इसका तरीका ये है कि इसको ऐसे पीते भी रहे और ऐसे ऐसे लगा भी सकते हैं। भाई थैंक यू सो मच फ्रूटी आइस पॉप्स, बहुत जबरदस्त फ्लेवर है। खवातीन और हजरात, बचपन की यादें आ गई है। फ्रूटी आइस पॉप की तरफ से आइस पॉप्स आ गई है। 100% नेचुरल कलर फ्लेवर्स हैं। ऐसे कोने से इसका तरीका ये है कि इसको ऐसे पीते भी रहे।
What a player he has turned out to be in this tournament for Himalaya packages. Talking about Advert, 125 is the strike rate. Once again, scoring runs when his team needed him. Not just the runs, but when they needed that big shot, especially in the last over, he made sure that he hit that one for a six over the leg side. Daniel Tariq into the attack to bowl his last over. Something that should have been just a single. Instead, it turned out to be three. 150 also comes up. 11 now needed. All that pressure that was created in the first two deliveries has now been released with those 3 runs. But most importantly, it's Ibadur Rahman now on strike now. He will once again look to target the leg side with the ball turning into his pads. That's why I think Daniel Tariq, if he's clever enough, he will look to keep the ball outside the off stump. So that he'll have to fetch that ball from outside the off stump, and in the process, he can also sky that one in the air. He does that. Chance for Umar Chawla, and he takes it. Exactly what we predicted. Daniel Tariq just floating that ball up outside the off stump so that Ibad could drag that ball, and he couldn't do it in the end. A crucial wicket for D-Lider's team. It's Ibadur Rahman who was doing nothing wrong, and all of a sudden, just one mistake, and he has now lost his wicket. 36 is what he managed tonight. Another valuable contribution with the bat by the left-hander. But Himalaya packages have now lost their fifth. It's 152 for 5.
और ऐसे ऐसे लगा भी
Jamal, the new man in. 11 more needed. He's going to get a single. Although there is a throw at the non-striker's end, but Abdullah knew that they will be targeting his end, so they got that single they were after. Now, 10 more required. No one would have thought it's going to go down that close, especially when Ibadur Rahman and Abdullah were batting. Shuffles across, sweeps that one in the air. Chance for deep hit. Wicket takes another catch. Daniel Tariq giving a bit of a send-off to Tala Malik. But how crucial is this wicket going to turn out to be for D-Lider's team? He was not looking in his prime tonight, Tala Malik, trying to do a little extra. Shuffling across the off stump, pulling it towards deep mid wicket. Anas Mustafiz didn't make any mistake whatsoever. 2 wickets now in the over. First courtesy of a run out, and now, in fact, 2 wickets in the over for Daniel Tariq, and all of a sudden he has changed the complex of the game because Himalaya packages with just 1 over left need 10 more to win. So 10 more runs needed at the last over. Two relatively new batters at the crease. Abdullah Jamal has just faced one delivery, whereas Tazan Shoaib now is at the non-strikers, and Ali Nasser will be bowling the last over to defend 10. Hits it over extra cover. Now they will look to come back for 2 runs easily, but they need to run for everything right now. 8 more to get. Ali Nasser. Everything now depends on the next 5 deliveries. The good thing is they've kept the third man back, so even the outside edge is not going to travel to the boundary ropes. Now, not a no ball. It wasn't a wide either because that was a slower delivery and that might just have hit the body of Abdullah Jamal. Most importantly, it's a dot delivery from Ali Nasser. Wide outside the off stump, another dot delivery. It's getting out of the hands of Himalaya packages. 8 more to get, just 3 more balls left. Who wants a super over? He places that one. Will it go all the way for 6? It does go all the way for 6. Wow, what a quality blow this is from Abdullah Jamal. It's a drop and it's definitely gone over the boundary ropes. Arms are allowed from the on-field umpire. They needed 8. They got 6 of it. He was in no position to play that shot. Completely got off balance. Fielded a deep extra cover. Got his hand to it. Just couldn't pull the ball back inside the boundary ropes. 1 to tie, 2 to win. Couple of more balls left. What an interesting game this has turned out to be. Abdullah Jamal, well, he had a pretty average outing with the ball, but when they needed a big hit, he has hit the most important big shot up till now of this tournament. He hits over extra cover. It's going to go another 6. What a hit. Brilliant batting from Abdullah Jamal. Couple of sixes to seal the deal for Himalaya packages. And the rest of the teammates march onto the field. From a position where they could have lost this game, Abdullah Jamal producing absolute magic here at DHS Sports Club Moin Khan Academy. It's never easy to go for the big shot over extra cover, and he has not done it once but twice to make sure that Himalaya packages have got the better of Delighter's team. Excellent tournament going on, brilliant matches, and once again Himalaya packages becomes the only team to have chased down the target twice now in this tournament.
under the moon, we play all night. TPPL, hear the crowd scream, chasing glory, chasing the dream. Every run, every wicket's goal, this is the anthem, bold and bold.
Drums are pounding in the night sky's glow.
UPL roars as the cricket play. Bats like thunder, hearts on fire. Dreams take flight, rising higher. TPPL, hear the crowd scream, chasing glory, chasing the dream. Every run, every wicket's goal. This is the anthem, bold and bold. From the pitch to the stands, feel the beat. Drums of the earth, stomping feet. Unity in the game we love. DPL shines like stars above. TPPL, hear the crowd scream, chasing glory, chasing the dream. Every run, every wicket's goal. This is the anthem, bold and bold.
Alright, so it's time for the presentation ceremony. This was match number 8 of Bluebird Daily Premier League Season 2, presented by NJS Cuisine and powered by Net Solo Energy Private Limited. It was Himalaya Packages taking on the Relighters team, and we could not have asked for a better game than this. Once again, it was Himalaya Packages who chased down a target of 163, that too just a couple of balls remaining before the match. And I've got both the captains with me, Umar Chawla representing Relighters team, and obviously Saif Chaudhary, the winning team's captain. Umar, 163 रन्स बहुत थे, स्पेशली जैसे आपकी बॉलिंग अटैक है और आखिरी ओवर तक ऐसा लग रहा था कि आप मैच में हैं, लेकिन क्या कहेंगे जब 10 रन्स दरकार थे और जिस तरह से अब्दुल्ला जमाल के बॉल बैट पे बॉल आई?
बिस्मिल्लाहिर्रहमानिर्रहीम। जी बिल्कुल अच्छी क्रिकेट हुई। वही है कि ऐसे मैचेस के ऊपर जो है ना वो ऐसा ही होता है कि एनीबडीज़ गेम हो जाता है आखिरी ओवर में 14 रन चाहिए दान का, उससे मैच में वापस आए के बाद 8 रन 3 पे 8 रहे तो शायद हमारे हक में आ गया था मैच, लेकिन एक्स्ट्रा शॉट्स अब्दुल्ला जमाल अली नासिर ने बिल्कुल कोई गलत बॉल नहीं किया, बिल्कुल उसी के हिसाब से बॉल किया। छक्का जा रहा होता है, दैट मीन्स के बॉलर ने सही किया था, बस वो एक्स्ट्रा ऑर्डिनरी शॉट्स थे अब्दुल्ला जमाल के जो हमारे मैच से चेंज कर लिया। और उससे पहले सबसे इंपॉर्टेंटली जो अब्दुल्ला सलीम और की जो पार्टनरशिप हुई है जिसने मैच में वापस लेकर आए, वो बहुत एक्स्ट्राऑर्डिनरी पार्टनरशिप थी।
आपकी टीम ऑलरेडी वैसे इतनी स्ट्रॉन्ग थी, लेकिन शायान मतीन के आने के बाद आपकी बैटिंग ऐसा लग रहा है मज़ीद और स्ट्रॉन्ग हो गई। मिडिल ऑर्डर में एक ऐसा बैटर आ गया जो डिपेंडेबल है आप उससे?
बिल्कुल गैम्बल किया था हमने ड्राफ्ट में, और वो यही था कि शायान कुछ लोग उसके लिए हमने गैम्बल किया, वो आज उसकी और नज़र भी आया, उसने 50 रन किए, सेंसिबल बैटिंग की और अच्छे रन और दैट we were good in every department।
उमर, अभी भी आपके 2 मैचेस मज़ीद बाकी हैं और छोटी छोटी गलतियां तो उनसे सीख के मज़ीद बेहतर की तरफ आएंगे।
जी बिल्कुल क्रिकेट है और ये एक लर्निंग कर्व था हमारे लिए, बिल्कुल इसको सीखेंगे और कोशिश करेंगे नेक्स्ट मैच में गलतियां जो है ना दोहराएंगे।
ऑल द बेस्ट उमर। नाउ द विनिंग कैप्टन सैफ चौधरी। सैफ, कुछ खास फॉर्मूला बताएं, आप ही की टीम ऐसी है जो सिर्फ चेस कर रही है, बाकी
मिला है कि पावर प्ले में विकेट नहीं देनी मैंने, मुझे भरोसा है जो फिनिशर तो फिर एक तो उनका मोराल भी थोड़ा सा लो होता है और फिर हमारी टीम को भी एक स्टार्ट में
आज बैटिंग की, सेंसिबली खेले और फिर अपने शॉट्स भी दिखाए, और उसके बाद हमने देखा इबाद ने जिस तरह से फिर सेंसिबल बैटिंग की। एक के पास
डेफिनेटली यही गेम एक्सपेक्ट है, यही प्लान है कि आप करते जाओ और इबाद को
आज हमने देखा काफ़ी अच्छा फील्डिंग एफर्ट था, उमर के कैचेस काफ़ी शानदार थे, आपने रनआउट्स भी किए, तो आप 163 का टारगेट चेस कर सकेंगे?
नहीं, 163 अगर इनके बनते हमने कैचेस ड्रॉप किए, अगर कैचेस के बगैर 63 बनते तो हम
we'll see
ये सेमीफाइनल में रहा होगा।
All the best. Now coming into the prize distribution ceremony, the first award is for the most economical bowler. He's going to get a gift from Mepros, and it goes to Humaid Waqas, so picking up 2 wickets for just 18 runs in his 4 overs. Humaid Waqas is the only bowler to have picked up a hat-trick as well, and he picked up another 2 wickets tonight. Next award is for the cool player of the match, a gift voucher rupees 2,000 from Debonair Saloon, and once again it goes to Ibadur Rahman for scoring 36 crucial runs in the middle stages of the innings for Himalaya Packages. The next award is for the best fielder of the match, a gift by Clopal and a hamper from CMDS Aluminium Foil. It goes to Umar Loya for getting those 2 catches. Umar Loya, I think he has left, so Abdullah Salim will come and collect the award from his behalf. The next award is for the game-changing moment, and we saw the match tilting in each direction after almost every over, but those 2 sixes in the last over, I think it's Abdullah Jamal who will win the award for the best, in fact, game-changing moment, a gift voucher from Organic for Abdullah Jamal. Next award for the best bowler of the match, 2,000 rupees from DPL management and a gift from SM Jewelers. It goes to left arm spinner Faizan Shoaib. 3 for 12 for Faizan in his 4 overs. Now it comes to best batter of the match. Once again, 2,000 rupees from DPL management and a gift from AVT Enterprises. It goes to Shayan Mateen. A 50 in the very first match for Shayan Mateen tonight. And now the big award, the man of the match award, cash prize of 4,000 rupees once again from DPL management and a gift from AY Fragrances to the youngster Abdullah Salim for getting a very crucial half century tonight. So much. We'll come back once again tomorrow for the next match of DPL Season 2. Allah Hafiz.